How to learn soccer in the best way. Soccer is a fun, competitive game and the most widely played sport in the world. It's sometimes called the beautiful game because of its dazzling mixture of technical skill, team play, and individual contribution. If you're interested in playing soccer, take some time to learn about the basic rules and practice the most essential techniques. Train hard, have fun, and always keep a soccer ball at your feet. Firstly, you need to understand the rules. Understand the object of the game. You win a soccer match by scoring more goals than the opponent scores. A goal is scored when the whole ball passes the opponent's goal line within the net area. Goalies, when in their own penalty area, are the only players on the field, also called a pitch, who can use their arms or hands. All other players may use any part of their bodies except their arms and hands. A regulation game, also called a match, is typically 90 minutes long, made up of 2 halves of 45 minutes each. Recognize the positions in soccer. There are 11 total players per team on the field to start the game. Although the positions can be rearranged however the coach sees fit, there are usually 4 defenders, 4 midfielders, 2 strikers, and 1 goalie. Note that kickoffs start the game in the beginning of the second half. At the time of kickoff, each team's players need to be entirely on their own half of the field and the opposition must not be within the center circle as the 10-yard mandatory distance on a restart. Once the whistle has blown and the ball is kicked, the rules allow it to go backwards or forwards. The players can move freely into both halves of play. Learn when and how to do throw-ins. Throw-ins happen when the ball goes completely over one of the 2 touchlines. Possession goes to the team who wasn't the last to touch it. This team gets to throw the ball in from the place where it went out of bounds. Recognize the difference between a corner kick and a goal kick. If the ball goes over the goal line, but not into the goal, and was last touched by the defending team, the ball goes to the closest goal line corner and becomes a corner kick, with possession going to the attacking team. Recognize when a player is offside. Offside is one of the more crucial rules in soccer, and it's designed to keep soccer teams from cherry-picking or packing the 18-yard penalty area with players. A player is determined to be in an offside position when all of the following are true. At the time of a teammate's touch of the ball, they are ahead of the ball, in the opponent's half, and closer to the opposing goal line than the second last opponent. Identify the difference between a direct free kick and an indirect free kick. A direct free kick is when you can kick the ball directly into the goal for a score without the ball touching another player first. An indirect free kick must be touched by another player before counting as a score. Recognize that only a DFK, or direct free kick, foul inside the 18-yard penalty area results in a penalty kick. A penalty kick happens when a defender fouls an opponent in his or her own 18-yard, or penalty box. All other players except the goalie and the player taking the penalty kick line up outside the penalty area behind the PA spot. The goalie must have part of both feet on the goal line and cannot move off of it before the ball is kicked. Know the grounds for a caution for which a yellow card is shown. A referee issues a caution and shows a yellow card, both as a warning to the player and as a lesson for all other players as to what is not tolerated or unacceptable behavior. 2 yellow cards result in a red card, after which that player must leave the game permanently. Note that both yellow and red cards accumulate throughout the season. Understand the grounds for a red card. A player is sent off and shown the red card, his team reduced by a player, if he performs any foul in an excessive, unsafe or violent manner whereby the safety of the opponent is compromised. A red card will also result if a player receives 2 cautions in the match. After you understand the rules, you can start building essential skills. Practice dribbling the ball. Dribbling is controlling the ball while running. If you want to keep the ball in your team's possession, you're going to need to dribble well. Dribbling is all about touching the ball strong enough to carry it forward, but light enough so that it stays at your feet. Work on your passing skills. Passing is all about putting the ball exactly where you want it. In order to pass a soccer ball, kick the ball using the inside of your foot. This will give you less power but more accuracy. Once you master the basic pass, you can then try to slice and hook the ball in order to pass it to one of your teammates. Hone your shooting skills. If you're really close to the goal and all you need is accuracy, you can shoot using the sweet spot of the inside of your foot, like a pass. Normally, though, you're going to be farther away and will need power as well as accuracy. Build your skills as a defender. Defending the goal from an opposing attacker is an underrated achievement. There are 3 basic things that you need to remember when guarding a player in soccer. Don't be fooled if your opponent starts and stops with the ball, fakes one way before heading the other, or tries other feints, tricks, or jukes. Instead, keep your eye on the ball at all times. Stay in between the ball and the goal. In other words, don't let the ball get behind you. Right after an attacker hits the ball on the dribble, that's the time when you should step in and either tackle or kick the ball toward an open teammate. This is called anticipating the dribble, and it's essential for knocking the ball from an attacking player. After you have built some essential skills, you can advance your skills and develop style. Think about moving off the ball. Some estimates say that professional soccer players run 6 to 8 miles during a 90-minute game. That's a lot of running, and you'll do most of it when you don't have the ball. Learn how to get into open space, how to run to where your teammate expects or wants you to be, and how to run past a defender who's guarding you. Get comfortable heading the ball, if permitted or desired. Try hitting the ball with your head right where your hair meets your forehead. Do not use the top of your head. When getting ready to head the ball, don't lift your head back. Move your upper torso back instead. This will give you more power and won't strain your neck as much. You have to hit the ball, not let the ball hit you. Practice juggling the ball with your feet and body. Juggling involves receiving and controlling a ball from the air with some combination of your head, shoulders, chest, legs, and feet. You probably won't need to juggle frequently in a game, but it's a very important skill to develop as it helps you develop your touch and control. Work on using your non-dominant foot well. It's really important to be able to dribble, pass, and shoot the ball with your non-dominant foot. Good defenders will take away your dominant foot and force you to play with your non-dominant foot. If you can't use your non-dominant foot, you'll be playing at a clear disadvantage. Practice taking corner kicks and free kicks. You want to be able to send corner kicks right to the middle of the penalty area, usually up in the air so that a teammate can head or kick the ball in. Free kicks can either be taken quickly and simply passed to a nearby teammate, or you can organize a set play, in which you kick the ball in a certain area while your teammates execute a play. Be original and spontaneous with your playing style. Try to develop your own playing style, one that suits you. Are you a tricky player who relies on juking out other players? Are you fast enough to beat everyone with sheer speed? Are you great at using your body and power to blast goals? Are you an expert at keeping opponents from getting off shots? Now, you understand all the basic rules and skills for soccer. Thanks for watching.